guys in a while. It's been probably I would just come on live and check in with the soul group. I see that we have grown, um, and I'm happy about that. So I was going to wait till some people come on. I guess it is a little early. Do a live question and answer. If you guys have any questions or any situations that you guys are. Hello, guys. How y'all doing? I saw the So basically, I'm just doing a spirit talk Q&A. If you guys want some questions answered, I have been away for a while. I had after I did the Saint Expedite video, things have just really accelerated in my life. I'm really pleased with Saint Expedite, by the way. I just want to throw that out there. Um, I needed him to do something for me, and he did it. And he moved me from one realm to another realm, like really, really quickly. I'm not even in Nebraska anymore. I am in the South now, so I'm the new witch of the South. But that was quite a good situation for me because I was inside of that polar vortex, which is still going on right now. And where I'm at right now, it's like 60 degrees outside. So that's a blessing within itself. So I ain't got that many people on here. Usually my peoples, they be up late, so I probably should just go live a little bit later and get with you guys probably like later on tonight. But I did want to just check you guys know that I'm here and I'm okay. I'm still doing readings and consultations, even though I haven't posted any videos. You can hit me up on Instagram, Beautiful Light 717, for consultation or spiritual readings. Or you can, where else can you hit me up at? Here. You can hit me up on here. I did get a chance to continue to work with people during my move. Like sometimes the spirit will have you doing shit in your life while you're still working for spirit. So like I had moved across the country, still doing readings, and without telling you guys that I was even leaving or moving, because sometimes the spirit requires that you move in silence so you can get from point A to point B, and they can move you to wherever it is you need to be. But I think I am going to just go live a little bit later and get with you guys. So definitely look forward to that live. It'll probably be later on this evening. Like I said, a bunch of my subscribers come on later at nighttime. So love and light. Nicole, thanks for joining me. I'm going to do a Q&A. If you had any questions or anything that you're going through spiritually that you need a little bit of advice on, or you're experiencing something spiritual in your life, I can answer some questions. Otherwise, I'm going to go ahead and just go live a little bit later tonight. Probably, where am I at? I think this is Eastern time. Yeah, I think I'm in Eastern time now. No longer in Central time zone, in the Eastern time zone. This is the East. Yes. Just making sure. So, I'm thinking about spirit fetishes. To me what they are, or do you have one? Mm. You familiar with them and Alafia, like making them. Actually, I'm just gonna be honest with you. I've never heard of a spirit fetish. But if you put those two words together, I'm guessing it's something spiritual that someone is either like turned on by or something. Peace and blessings. I like that. You learn something new every day. Or creating a spirit to do a certain thing in your life. Oh, yes, 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 my brother Phoenix. And like in the mirrors, my cars. I have spirits in my cars that I drive. There's ones that keep me from getting pulled over. There's ones that keep me from just keep me safe from accidents and stuff like that out on the road. But I'm definitely familiar with putting spirits inside of things, not just dials. You can put a spirit in anything. You can put a spirit in jewelry. You can put a spirit in anything. And I recommend it. I honestly do. I enchant everything that I put into my home. Everything in my home was enchanted. When I was catching my flight, how do you do it? Okay, I can definitely give you that information. I think that you should probably hit me up per email because that is some deep spiritual shit. What's up? So A1 since day one in the soul group, y'all. Everybody get flex some Ashe flex. Yeah, hit me up in the email, Phoenix, because some of the knowledge that we have is not to be spread over the internet, but to be spread by the mouth. And I don't want to give the wrong person the power to do these things. So if you hit me up by the email, Beautiful Light of Israel, and the Israel spelled like my last name, which is Isreal, not A-E, but E-A-L, like Israel, at gmail.com. Just hit me up there with that question, and I'll definitely give you some instructions on how you can do that. Um, and put spirits in anything and enchant anything. It's really simple, but you definitely want to make sure that you are having the right intent when you're doing that. You're putting the right spirits in there when you're doing that, and you know work these spirits because you don't want anything to backfire. You don't want anything. You don't want anything to go wrong when you're doing that. I miss y'all. I promise y'all, I miss y'all. But the spirit, I have to pay attention to the spirit. They be like, you know, be quiet. That's basically what they be telling me to do. They be like, be quiet, shut up, like don't say certain things, don't go live or whatever. So I'm obedient to that. Um, yeah, I'm still here. I know you guys were. And I really did want to go live. And some people have still been hitting me up or whatever through the Instagram and through my inbox. And I really do appreciate that because you guys have been keeping me going. Even though I haven't been able to post any videos for you all, I've been still working with some of you all, some of the soul members over the phone and over Instagram, and making sure that you guys get the rituals that you need, and make sure you guys, let's see, my chat's like acting kind of crazy, y'all. So give me a second. Try to see it. Pull it up. Okay, there you go. When you put a glass of water on your ancestor altar, bubbles start to, are they forming in there? Bubbles start to appear. Okay. If it's sink water, if it's tap water that you're putting there, and it's the bubbles that are starting to appear, and you haven't blessed the water, and it's just tap water. The bubbles on the side of it is just whatever they put into that water or whatever. Because I noticed that when I do rituals and I give my ancestors water, if I go and get like spring water or some type of alkaline water or some really really good water that I've paid for, the bubbles do not happen. But every time I don't have that on hand and I use faucet water, then the bubbles are there. And then the other question was, what are my thoughts on Ori and Orun? I had a dream. Hold on 1 second. My thing keeps popping over there. You had a dream that you received the message from Ori and Orun, and I never heard of that before. This was January 22nd, the night of the eclipse. Okay, so the way that the spirits deal with me is when they're ready to work with me, they just kind of appear to me. I actually haven't dealt with Orun, but I have dealt with Ori, and I deal with Ori every day because the Ori is your higher self. That's who your Ori is. That's what the Ori is. It's your destiny. That's who you are. What's up, twin? Birthday twin in the house, y'all. I shaded him as well. You know what I'm saying? But every time you come up in here, twin, you be throwing me off. But yeah, your Ori is nothing but your higher self. It's your destiny. It's your life path, your life plan, and it's the actual. You're the avatar for that Orisha. That's who the Ori is. So you are the avatar, and then the Ori is the one that's guiding you. I haven't had an opportunity to work with Orun, but I have always had an opportunity to work with my Ori. The Ori was actually with me, which is my higher self. I don't have a Facebook page. That's something else the spirit told me to get rid of. So I don't have a Facebook page, but I can be reached on Instagram and at Beautiful Light 717, and I can be reached on here or by email, Beautiful Light of Israel at gmail.com. You had a Shun appear in your meditation. Issue. Oh, Papa Legba. Okay. Um, that's a good sign. If he's there, it's a good sign. If he appears in your meditation, that means you are at a crossroads. You need to make some decisions, and more than likely, he's there to take you to a higher level. He doesn't really come to people just to fuck with them, you know. He doesn't come with them to I'm here to scare you like boo type shit. When I'm gonna get to you right in a second, 1 second, Flex. But if you see him in your
in your dreams, what the best thing that you can do is to welcome him in and start making him comfortable. I will just immediately go get that sigil for Papa Legba, light him a candle, and open up a dialogue with him, because he's coming in your dreams is something that you need to do, and he's coming to either wake you up or shut you down. Of course, he's coming to wake you up because you ain't done nothing to be shut down. You haven't dealt with anything yet, of course, but
You just want to make sure that you do acknowledge that the spirit always takes the time to see if you're picking up on the signs. Want to know if you get what they're giving you. So if you got that, you got to respond to it. So definitely, if
he's showing up in your dreams.
let him know that you know that he's there and that he's trying to communicate with you,
And
open up that door.
so that you can communicate with him. That's nothing but a good thing. And then Flex, you say something has been attacking you spiritually in your dreams lately. Get you some mugwort, Flex. It's a herb called mugwort. And what you want to do with that mugwort?
You want to smoke it, or you want to put it underneath your bed. I like to smoke it. I'm just being honest with you, but it'll protect you in the astral plane, and it'll protect you while you're sleeping in the physical realm. The mugwort is going to allow you also to remember your dreams and remember what's going on. If you're being attacked on the other side, it's because you're astral planet. When you go to sleep, you're going over there and you're doing some shit and they don't like what you're doing. So you just got to protect yourself. You have angels around you. You can get over there and do whatever you need to do. Whatever you're over there trying to do, your higher self is over there trying to do, you can definitely achieve that. Don't worry about them attacking you. You just got to do what you got to do on this side before you go to sleep. So you can sprinkle the mugwort around your bed, like just around your bed in the area that you sleep. I would just like make a circle around it or whatever, however you got it up against the wall around your bed. You could smoke it, you could burn it. I would smoke it. I'm just gonna be honest with you because I'm a stoner, and it does give you like a little bit of a buzz or whatever, but it protects you as well. For that. You say you had an encounter. Janelle says she had an encounter a week before that dream where the spirit told her she was being crowned. My hold on one second. My chat be tripping. Crowned, and after that, I heard the name Oshun. Well, then that's your mom. I have to tell people all the time that that little voice that you be hearing that be telling you stuff. Like you said, you heard Oshun after you said you got crowned or whatever. That's your mama then. That you have to trust that, and that is your Ori. That's your higher self. That your higher self can tell you what you need to hear, what's going on the other side. So when you hear Oshun, then you have to rock with that. Like mine was Oya, and I was like, oh shit, because I knew she was a handful to deal with. You know what I'm saying? But I heard Oya, and I accept Oya because that you can trust your higher self. You can trust that voice that you hear. You don't have to even question that. So if you're being crowned and you're under Oshun, then that's your mama. And Nappy Hendrix, what's up? Is that Austin? I think that's Austin. I was worried about you, Austin. I was like, "How you doing?" I just been real busy. So Papa Legba is my guy. He's amazing. Yeah, he is amazing. And Phoenix says, "What do you suggest to help channel sight? I see spirits. It seems like when they want me to and not on command." Oh, okay, Phoenix. It looks like you're dealing with some of the shit that I went through. That was before I knew that I could command them. Actually, they just would be there. They're always there. They're always around you. So if you're seeing them, that's because the veil is lifting. That's why you're able to see them. It's like I'm sitting in the room right now with my daughter, but there's like a whole bunch of other angels in here as well. I can't see them, but I know they're here. You get what I'm saying? If I physically see them, or if you can physically see them, that's because the veil is lifting. And once the veil is lifted all the way up, then we all will be able to physically see these entities. But there's nothing to be scared of or nothing like that. I get to know them. I'll be trying to figure out, what are you here for? Why? What do you do? What is your position? Because they all have ranks and positions. Who are you? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'll be trying to figure all that out as well. So if you're seeing them, start asking questions. Be inquisitive. Who are you? Why are you here? What do you want? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And they'll introduce themselves and they'll tell you. And if they're not willing to, you don't have to talk to them. You could tell them to leave. All right, hold on. I'm going through this. All right. What do you suggest to help channel the site? Okay. Oh, you can't control that, Phoenix. I just wanted to throw that in there. You can't control that. You just can decide whether or not you want to deal with them. I have spirits come to me all the time. I told you, Phoenix, like that girl Phoenix that I was telling you about that had passed or whatever. I actually have not spoken with her yet, but she just would come in my room. I don't know her. I've never met her in this lifetime, but she was just from the same city that I'm from, which is St. Louis. I don't know her, and I would just tell her no, not right now, and she would leave. Actually, Papa Legba then would tell her they would make her leave. She would leave because I told her to leave, and then they would make sure she was gone. You know. And then Queen B Love says, I done start smoking cigarettes, Swisher brand, and I believe it was drawn by the ancestor. Let me tell you something. This is what I have in my hand, and I believe you that too, because Queen B, let me tell you, I was smoking them herbal cigarettes. Like y'all see down my channel, I was smoking them herbal cigarettes. And before that, I smoked cigarettes. But since I've been dealing with Papa Legba and Azuli Dantor and them, they like cigarettes. I've been smoking some cigarettes. So that's definitely spiritual. That's them spirits coming alive within you as well. That's just why I'm not tripping off of it. Because if you balance it out, you'll be all right. You can smoke cigarettes and all that. You got to balance it out. So I'll be switching from the herbal cigarettes. The mullein is an herb that you can smoke. And it's Mullen, mullein, and it repairs the lungs. So any damage that you do with tobacco, you got to balance everything out, and you can smoke that herb mullein, and it will balance out that tobacco. And then let's see, Janelle says, "Thank you so much. Do you have a Cash App?" I definitely have a Cash App. If anybody want to hit the Cash App, it's going to be $ Bayla Aura Israel, and that's capital BAYLA, capital ORA, and then ISREAL, and that I is capital. So of each word, Bela or Israel, those numbers are capital. I mean, sorry, numbers, letters are capital. All right, and that would be me. And let's see. And Ishu is your Baba. I mean, that's like my brother. I love him too. Tutu Lorray. Flex says, what's up with the dude who you told about his friend sending him to sacrifice? You know, he called me before I left Nebraska, and before I seen him one more time after that, did he make it out of Nebraska? Because I wasn't able to speak with him. But if he didn't, that's a sad story for him. That's all I'm going to say. So I haven't really, he did survive that situation as far as I know, but I don't know if he ever made it out of Nebraska because he was instructed by Spirit to leave that state and go home. So I hope he did. Hey, bruh. Beach Chills. That's my bruh. I was also having an opportunity to work with him as well. He's awesome. You say light orbs in the cover of your eye is a lot, especially when I'm just walking around in my house talking to the ancestors. They're just adjusting shit. That's all. Like when you deprogram and they start to program you and start to give you all the information, your head, you'll have headaches, all type of stuff. Like you'll feel like your third eye opening. You'll see all type of stuff when you're deprogramming and you're getting with your ancestors. They'll start opening up. There's doors in your brain, like the key to your third eye, like how Papa Legba got the keys in different dimensions. There's all doors inside of your brain, like there's a computer system in there or whatever. So when they start to unlocking those doors, some of those things, like it's like your superpowers. You know what I'm saying? They're kicking in. Your superpowers is kicking in. I mean, it's kicking in. Okay, so Queen Bee is gonna be mullein. It's just gonna be for the herbs. It's just gonna be Mullen, mullein, and it's like you can get a big ass bag of it, like that big, and it'll be like $2 or $3 if you can find a herbal shop, a natural herb shop, or a health shop or something like that. A lot of the health shops have natural herbs. What's up, Dave? Let's see. Uh-oh. Did you hear that, Austin? She said that Nicole said that she having the same encounter with the orbs and stuff. And then Janelle asked, "Do you have any recommendations on how to work with her since she's my mama also?" I think it's definitely ancestral because my mother is Afro-Cuban and Oshun is a patron deity of Cuba. Okay. So you got the Brujas and stuff. You know what I'm saying, on your end of the bloodline. Okay. So how to work with Oshun? She likes honey. That's the best way to do it. And how every ritual basically with Oshun starts is someone buying some honey. You want to get her the best honey that you can find. Now, if you can't afford, I always tell people you want to give your spirits your best because you want them to give you the best. If you can't afford the $10 thing of honey that's this big because it's that pure and you can't even see through the honey or whatever because it's that good of honey, then get her the cheap one if you can't afford it. But once you started getting those blessings and stuff and you see that they're doing the work, you always give them the best that you can give them. Buy her some expensive honey if you can. If not, then just get her the bear honey. You know what I'm saying? And you want to taste it first because for some reason I think she thinks she might get poisoned or something, but she wants you to taste that first. And you want to go to a part of running water, like a river or something like that, or something that flows. You don't want to go to any stagnant water dealing with ocean. You want to go to something that flows, like a river or something next to you in your area, and then you just want to taste that honey first. Then you want to give her some of that honey, like pour some in there, and then you can toss the honey in there, and you can just introduce yourself and make it like say I accept you or whatever you want to do as your parents. You want to come to them a certain way, like what I did when I found out the oil was my mother. I went on and bought her some eggplants and the best chocolate ever. That chocolate was so good. Oh my god, I bought her the best chocolate ever. I gave her 9 pieces of it. It was real expensive, of the best chocolate ever, and just like put it out for her and made sure she was comfortable in my house. And Ochosi, I made them like a jewelry set. I made like some Ochosi lekes and some earrings and a bracelet that's got like an arrow in it and stuff for Ochosi. Just be creative with it, but you do want to definitely give her honey when you deal with her. Pull back up my chat. Flex, you been smoking too? Connecting with Legba every day, not just Monday. And that's another thing the spirits want me to put out there for you guys. You need to, okay, so it's good for you to know that they have days of the week and they like things or whatever on certain days or whatever, but the time that we are dealing with and the situation that we are going through with the veil lifting and the energies that are coming down into the atmosphere, you're gonna need to be able to get to spirit like that on a drop of a dime. You're gonna need to be able to get to spirit. You can't wait till Monday. You can't wait till Tuesday because you got real shit happening in your life. It's real life things that are happening and going around with you. So you're gonna need to be able to get with them. So they're always waiting. So I don't want anybody to feel like if you have like I can't do this ritual until Monday. I gotta wait till Oshun's day to approach Oshun and Alegba and Ogun and them. They've been waiting to connect with you. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. They've been waiting to connect with you. Anytime you need to get to them, get to them. No matter what day it is. Now, if you don't need to get to them on a Monday, you just feel like giving them the service and you want to go get Papa Legba some cigars or buy him a shot of rum or something like that, do it. Just go do it or whatever. But when you need to get to them, don't wait on a specific day. Let's see. Right on, Queen B. Anytime. That's what I'm here for. Everybody's saying orbs. You got some small as fuck orbs. Oh my God. Nicole, honey, you just said you just seen. I was finna talk about. She said dude. You just Nicole. She just said yes. I always see red cardinal birds come around me, daughter. Dude, there was a cardinal bird, and I was gonna make a video about that today. There was a cardinal bird since I left Omaha. When I've been waking up, I've been looking out my hotel room window, and I've been waking up and I've been seeing a cardinal bird there, and I was like, that is an omen. That is an omen, and it's like I just studied up on it too because I always have to research everything when I feel like it's an omen or something. I have to research everything. So then bright red colors is representation of a fire, like a fire energy. So it's like a fire sign, and it's also representation of exactly like endurance because cardinals do not migrate during winter. They stay where they are and they endure the cold. So it's a sign of strength and making it through and new beginnings and all type of shit. I went over there because the cardinal bird had been outside my window for these last 2 days, and I was gonna make a video about that. I'm glad you brought it up, but that's 3 times the charm. And something told me at the second time I had went out, I took some bread that I had bought my kids, took some bread out there where the bird was, and I ripped the bread up and I went out there and I said, "This is for you, cardinal bird. I know that you're sending me a message. I know that you're a spirit, like it's a spirit inside of the bird that's there to of an ancestor." This is what I got from our research. I did this or last night because Okay, it was this morning because the cardinal was there too. That's a spirit, like an ancestor spirit inside of that bird, like letting you know, like I'm watching, I'm preparing, I'm helping, all of those things. Like I'm so glad you said Nicole, girl. I'm a girl. We and that's why I call you group because we literally all be on the same wavelength in what we're experiencing and what we're dealing with and the things that we're seeing. And then that's how you also know that it's one spirit. You get what I'm saying? That's all. That's you know that it's one spirit. This dimension is so crazy, for real, for real. And you saw three cardinal birds today. See, that's what I'm saying. Flex said he saw three cardinal birds today. A cardinal couple lives right outside my back door. I was just going to say that as well. They do mate for life. So it also is like new love coming into your life. So if you're already with someone, then your love will be rejuvenated. If you see the cardinals, if you're single, then that means like love is gonna come into your life and all that thing. This is from my research last night because I sure was seeing them cardinal birds, y'all. I'm so glad to hear that we are all like on the same wavelength. That's dope. Okay, and you like birds, and yeah, Phoenix says that his Agun come as seagulls. Birds are definitely ancestor spirits, and that's what I was reading up on too, also because I noticed those things. So I did make an offering to the Cardinals this morning because I recognize it, and that's another thing about recognizing the spirits. Like they want you to pick up on those signs and stuff like that. So the first thing that I did, well, when I seen him first, I was like, okay, that's dope. And then when I woke up the next morning, he was right there again. I was like, it's time to make an offering. And that also put me in the mind frame of that Bible scripture. But the Bible scripture was the birds, they don't sow, they don't reap, but the good Lord makes a way for them to eat and make sure they have a house over their head. Y'all know what I'm talking about? And then how like I seen the sign of the bird, and then I went out there and I made the offering to the bird, and then I was like, they make sure that he makes sure that they have something to eat and stuff like that for them spirit people that recognize who they are, and then they'll be put on their spirit to come out there, or they, there's always a worm around or whatever, but there's a way being made. So I just think that's shit. And Queen Bee says, how do we properly call summons Papa Legba? Can you write a petition and then burn it to Papa Legba? Let me light my cigarette, y'all. Get that Papa Legba energy up in the room. Okay. So how I summons Papa Legba was this is how I do it. I make him a sigil of some sort. I got a hat that I made. I got a little Papa Legba bag that I made. And I also can draw them out on a little piece of paper. If you're not really that creative, then you can just draw it out on a piece of paper or go print one. And then get him a shot of rum, get him a cigar, some candy. And then I play him some music. I play him like 3 songs because 3 is his number. And then by the end of those songs, he usually be in the room. I got the hiccups, y'all. So that's the way that you call Papa Legba. It's really easy. You can say, Papa Legba, open the gates. Papa Legba, open the gates. Papa Legba, open the gates. Or you can just start talking because before you call him, he's already there. But if the one who keeps the petitions, he's the keeper of all of that shit. Before you even write it out, he's right there. You know what I'm saying? And Flex says, last week I met a Cardinal was straight staring through the window and went downstairs. It really felt like he was waiting for me to see him. That's the sign, y'all. Do y'all own research on that bird? Because I definitely had to do it. Spirits like when you research everything. I really realized that. Like they like when you research everything that you see. Every sign that you get, because then they know that you're on your shit. And that's the most important thing in this walk. You got to be on your shit. If you're not focused and you're not vigilant, and vigilant doesn't mean like be paranoid or whatever. It means just open your eyes and pay attention to the things that are going around you, the things that are happening into your life, and the way that you can change them by paying attention to these signs. Is when you do not pay attention to these signs that we have problems. Knowledge is power. Knowledge is power. Definitely. And I'm totally not even a Christian, but I do want to throw out there that I don't think y'all should even throw away our Bibles. And the reason why is because it's taken from all these other texts or whatever, and it's put together in a way that you can use them for spells. Like you can really use them for rituals, for things that you need to do, like in your life. It'll set you free or it will trap you. So once you get set free by that word or whatever, then you can use it to do magic and make shit happen. The whole entire book is like spell work to me. You know what I'm saying? Like yes, learn from everything, from everything. All of the knowledge is our knowledge anyways. It's our knowledge anyways. So it doesn't matter. And I'll be listening to Bobby Hemmett. Y'all know it don't matter if it's Hindu or African or Egyptian or any of those things. If it's knowledge, apply it, use it, like for real. Okay, so who is this? It's motherfucker. You finna get blocked? You say nigga? You calling me a nigga? Cause if you are, it's niggas. Nigga, it ain't nothing but royalty over here. Straight up. So we gonna remove that user. Oh yeah, I think we troll up in here. Have to set me up some what do they call them thing? Moderators for my lives. Flex, you gonna be a moderator for me? Get these clowns started calling us niggas. Um Trying to get that motherfucker out of here. Okay, yeah, we got that motherfucker out of here. There we go. We all good, y'all. We all good. I'm gonna have to figure out how to work this to put some what you call it on here. What did I just say it was? Yeah, you said great interest. Shout out to my sister, y'all. That's P and V Creations up in there. That's my blood sister. She's another queen up in here. Oh yeah. You said, but you know I'm crazy. I know you is. Don't be like, that's my sister, nigga. It's all good. It ain't even no problem with me because they're just mad because they win. They don't win in the end. We already won, and they know that they're defeated. So that's the issue right there. So that's why they would come up here and even speak those words because we hold the power, we hold the melanin, and that's all that is. So the time is almost up for them. So that's basically why that's happening. And this is a portal. YouTube is a portal. So y'all got to remember. So when I open this portal, anybody can come through this portal. And anything can come to this portal. Anything. I had to tell, I'm going to show y'all with this too before I go. I had uh, another soul group member on my Instagram, and he had posted something. I don't know how to say it right. I think his name is Cyan Knight. Don't quote me, brother, if you're watching. You know what I'm saying? But he said like Mercury was in retrograde or something like that, and he had posted like don't buy any electronics, and I had bought a laptop or whatever, and it was off, and it started talking. I'm gonna post that video maybe, I don't know, because I took a video of it, but it was completely off. I opened it, shut it off. Fuck, that motherfucker started talking like for real, and it was in a real creepy ass voice. These two geese been communicating with me too. They fly by my window and wake me up every morning, honking. I love it. It's so beautiful. Nature is beautiful. It is all beautiful and all those signs. And the last time I was where I am, like, I'll reveal where I moved to later, y'all. Spirit just said, don't do it yet. I'm not over the live. You get what I'm saying? But I will reveal to y'all live. But last time I was here, where I was at, or whatever, there was a rooster that was just crowing, 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 crowing. But yeah. If y'all don't have any more questions, then I'm gonna wrap this shit up. My cash app again is that $ Bela or Israel, capital B, capital O, capital I. Israel is ISREAL. And you can hit me for a consultation at Beautiful Light 717 on Instagram, or you can shoot me an email at Beautiful Light of Israel, spelled like my last name again, ISREAL, at gmail.com. All right, y'all. Love, peace, and Afro Greece or lock grease, whatever. I love y'all. I'm out.